اشک تمساح درباره تضمین امنیت مجاهدان در لیبرتی همراه با تبریکات نوروزی و دروغپردازیهای کوبلر. شورای امنیت سفیر عراق در سازمان ملل 21 مارس 2013 اول فروردین 92 دولت عراق حمله به کمپ لیبرتی را محکوم کرده و بلافاصله تحقیقات برای یافتن عاملان و به عدالت سپردن آنها را آغاز کرده است. من مجدداً بر اشتیاق عراق برای انجام اقدامات ضروری به منظور تضمین امنیت و سلامت ساکنان تاکید می‌کنم.
The Iraqi government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs condemned the attack on Camp Liberty on February 9th and immediately launched an investigation to find out the perpetrators and bring them to justice, and reconfirmed the government keenness to take the necessary measurement to ensure the security and safety of the inhabitants of the camp. I commend Mr. Koppler for his tireless effort to resettle the inhabitants of Camp Ashraf and Camp Hurriya, and I personally commend him for his efforts to convince Albania to accept 210. This is a good start. I encourage other members of the Security Council to accept more of these inhabitants, and the only problem, or the only solution for this problem is the resettlement of these people in other countries.
Mr. President, more than a year has passed since UNAMI began its considerable efforts to facilitate the humanitarian transfer of the residents of Camp Ashraf to the temporary transit location of Camp Hurriya and their relocation to third countries. I wish to reiterate my best wishes on the occasion of Nowruz today, in particular to the residents of Camp Hurriya and Camp Ashraf. The urgency of relocating residents outside of Iraq was underlined on 9th of February when an attack on Camp Hurriya killed 8 residents and injured an additional 40. The Secretary General, myself and others have condemned this attack in no uncertain terms. I have fully supported requests to the highest levels of the government of Iraq to improve security at Camp Hurriya. The government remains responsible for the safety and security of the residents in accordance with a Memorandum of Understanding signed with the United Nations on December 25, 2011. The government has assured me that it will spare no efforts in preventing further attacks. We face 2 major problems. First, the only durable solution is to relocate the residents outside of Iraq. Yet, despite additional offers being made, the residents of Camp Hurriya continue to boycott relocation interviews with UNHCR. I join the Secretary General in urging the residents to fully cooperate with the UNHCR. Offers must be accepted. Second, the 100 residents remaining at Camp Ashraf refused to join the larger group at Camp Hurriya until the completion of property negotiations. I encourage both the government of Iraq and residents to constructively engage with one another to promptly resolve this matter. I urge the residents to nominate their lawyers for this purpose. Finally, I also appeal to the camp leadership not to prevent residents who wish to leave the camp from doing so, to cooperate with the Iraqi authorities when it comes to medical treatment, and to abstain from aggressive behavior against our UN monitors. UN monitors must be able to freely interact with the residents of Camp Hurriya. Mr. President, I would like to thank the Member States, in particular the European Union and the United States, for their financial contributions and their support to these efforts for the peaceful resolution of the issue of Camp Ashraf and Camp Hurriya. I also wish to recognize the hard work of, in the meantime, 136 UN staff, including 60 security staff who are actively working on this file.